everyone. It's usually a very hard act to follow coming on stage right after Prajakta, but honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better segue because, firstly, everything that she talked about around brand collaborations, that's exactly what's been a part of our vision and the product that that I'm here to talk about. Can we have the slides, please? So yes, folks, I'm super excited to be here to unveil in front of you for the very first time the product that we've been working on for the last few months. That's called Animeta Brandstar. Um, I'm already introduced, but I'm Biswamitra Ray, but mostly known as Vishu Ray. And yeah, I head branded content and creative strategy for Animeta. If folks who don't know about Animeta yet, we are a creative-first company focused on building new age and scale solutions for the creator economy using tech and AI. Before I get into talking about Animeta Brandstar, I want to talk about a few facts, few undeniable facts actually, that our entire team dealt with and thought around when we started brainstorming on the idea for the product. And some of them may even seem like truisms to you, but we definitely need to talk about it. First of all, this statement. We don't realize, but literally we are at the new golden age of video advertising. Why do I say that? Because simply, you must have experienced it firsthand yourself, but simply the immense creativity, vibrance, like deep diversity of genres, content style, everybody's uniqueness that brings in so much entertainment value, to each piece of content, definitely speaks about this new golden age. And in midst of that, brand collaborations have experienced a new high like never before. I can't remember, a time prior to this when any campaign could have so many creative collaterals talking like so seamlessly and yet so effectively about the brand, uh, like it happens right now. And it's not just like, a few years back probably when the space was building up, people would try like one-off novelty campaign, but now things are getting pretty serious. And it's not just about driving like, simple reach frequency campaigns to get like higher visibility or, brand awareness, but literally every part of the marketing funnel can now be well supported by creators through effective influencer marketing. So it's not just limited to like, any casual objective, but literally, campaigns can drive sales. When we look at some of the key trends in the industry, I want to start with the fact, literally, I'm so glad that Project has said it, that, celebrity creators, notable creators definitely bring their own scale of impact, right? But more and more brands are realizing, and that's come out like in so many publications as well, that the kind of value that nano and micro creators were able to bring in is unsurpassed. And that's simply because, the unique content that may be relatable to their local audience or a certain demographics of audience at high relatability, high connect that they have, it helps brands to not only like stop at their message, but effectively can even drive social action that can drive business objectives. Uh, sorry, let me just moving to the fact that, again, preaching to the choir, but with so many amazing last mile tools now available for social commerce and even platforms opening up, like with Instagram now allowing 5, bio links. For the longest time, they would only allow 1, right? So everybody is opening up to the idea that this is unstoppable, right? And as imminent as by the end of 2023, we feel that, doing influencer marketing to drive social commerce will become pretty mainstream. Focus is majorly, as the space becomes more and more serious, people are seeing so much value in it. Brands are very, very, focused on ensuring that every campaign drives their performance objectives in a very, very like, transparent, trackable manner where they can even, intervene with performance marketing and other last mile things to get to the impact that they're looking for. Brands are also, and just as Prajakta said again, like, the time is gone to like do too many frequent campaigns with all kinds of new faces. Brands are realizing that a lot more value can come when you are like, when you are working with a creator for the long term, more like as brand ambassadors, because that lends so much more credibility to that association, so much believability to the association, and hence drive more results. It's quite obvious, and it's known. I mean, I'm again talking to brands, and it's quite obvious that as a result of all this, it is the revenue that creators are generating, the spends that brands are making in this space is expected to keep soaring sky high, across the next few years. Just within a period after the lockdown, in 1 year, uh, influencer marketing revenues have gone up from 9 billion to 12.5 billion, and is expected to touch 22 billion in another 2 years. While all of this sounds so wonderful and rosy and beautiful, the sad bit is that despite the creator universe being so big, with literally almost 80 million creators out there who are eligible to get branded deals, it's only about 150,000 creators that brands are presently working with. And that's like a massive, massive gap. And the reason for that happening are few of these things. Number one is the fact that literally, if you want to do a scale campaign, it's very, very hard to reach out to the creators, execute in a timely manner, because you have to deal with so many different agencies. It's a very, very unorganized space right now, with only a few social agencies, being able to deliver, everything involved in fulfillment, performance marketing under one roof. And that makes things very difficult. Also, limited discovery and access to talents. Like, there is no clear repository, a data-driven system where any brand can view exactly which creators, again, I'm sorry, I'm referring back to Prajakta so much, but it really resonated, that if you really want to do a very local campaign, you not only want to know, whether the creator that you're working with can impact that market, but you rather want to go with a creator who's based out of that market, because definitely the relatability and the connect will be far higher. But at present, there is nothing that offers that effectively. The last gentleman's question, there is huge lack of transparency around pricing, and that's not just at the onboarding stage, but even transparency in terms of how's your campaign performing, being able to track the key parameters. All of that is largely missing right now. Processes are mostly manual, and scaling things is pretty cumbersome. And again, as a result of all of these things, even when the influencers are good for it and are willing, their participation is rather limited because of all these, execution gaps, communication gaps that exist. And lastly, the reason brands are entering this space to, just as they invest in all other mediums of marketing, they would want to understand what the clear ROI is. And unfortunately, that's not very, very clear or manageable at present. I talked about all these issues in front of an audience who probably are well aware of it. But the reason to do that is to just build up and say, enter Animeta Brandstar, a first of its kind AI tech-driven influencer marketing platform, which is here to just solve exactly these things. Rather than me talking about the features of the platform, we have sort of an 8-minute video, which sounds like kind of long, but it's kind of rather breezy video, I promise you. So I would leave you with that, and if there are any questions, I'll come back and address them. Thanks so much. You can play the video.
Welcome to Animeta Brandstar, a first of its kind, tech data-enabled influencer marketing platform. It enables brands to discover the most relevant creators and execute the most authentic branded campaigns end-to-end in an advanced, data-intuitive way. Let's take a quick look at the platform and its key features. Whether you are a brand manager or a media agency, you can set up your access with a secured login, complete with two-factor authorization in just a few minutes. Simply add credentials for your entire team and create a detailed profile of your brand. If you have multiple brands to support in your portfolio, you can create and manage separate profiles under a single hood seamlessly. Next, let's see how to build a new campaign in 3 simple steps. To enable the platform to curate the most accurate creator recommendations to maximize your campaign's impact and ROI, it is important that we capture some key details up front. Begin campaign setup by filling up basic details along with your choice of platforms. Animeta Brandstar supports a range of objectives, from brand awareness to driving sales or clicks. We can also end-to-end execute various types of campaigns, from branded collabs to barter or even affiliate campaigns. You can define and fine-tune several other important campaign parameters as well. Next, you need to add the creative brief. You can simply drop any existing briefing doc here, or can also key in the details in the fields below. We understand the vital role of clear communication between brands and creators. That's why we've created a comprehensive form that allows you to put down all the key descriptions, do's and don'ts, relevant references to convey your brand's vision and creative expectations in a clear and unambiguous way. Next, you can add the key posting guidelines, such as the post caption, key hashtags, tagging details that the creators need to follow. Some details, such as government-mandated hashtags from ASCI, are already pre-filled for your convenience. Depending upon your campaign's objectives, you can add relevant CTA and coupon code details as well. With these details filled in, you are now ready to generate the right creator mix. Click the button and watch the magic unfold. Forget the manual effort and hours spent poring over lists and calling multiple people. Instead, now, with the help of our AI-powered recommendation engine, you get 3 distinct creator mixes in the blink of an eye. The efficient mix is optimized to deliver the highest ROI for your campaign. The high-impact mix contains the most successful, biggest names, with a proven track record of delivering campaign success. And lastly, the balanced mix combines the best of both the worlds. You can either import the entire list or choose specific names that you want to select. You can also explore more creator names by clicking here. That brings us to one of the most exciting places on this marketplace platform, and that is the Creator tab itself. Here, you can scroll and discover creators from a list of millions of Indian and soon global creators in our database. Choose from a tiled gallery view or a list view as per your preference. For each entry, you get a quick glance of their respective follower count and recent top-line performance data. You also get to know their content genre, list of brand collaborations, as well as the potential target market followers their account has, basis any filters you have set. Click on any creator tile to open their detailed portfolio. Here, you can view their top videos across the 3 key platforms: Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Read a short write-up about them, see further details, such as their brand collab category preferences, which includes both the brand categories they would like to partner with or the ones they have blocked out. In addition, you can also see a detailed view of the creator's performance in any recent sponsored activity. Anytime you find a creator who will be a good fit for your campaign, you can simply select their entry and click the Add to button to add them to your present or new campaign or save as a list for future use. Brandstar offers powerful drill-down abilities with an array of filters to define or fine-tune your search. Filter by past performance in a given period across key metrics or by gender, follower size, and other such details. Once you apply these filters, you still may be looking at thousands of names. To further refine your search down to the most relevant and impactful names, Brandstar offers a powerful special filter option called the Animeta Verified Creators. These are individual or agency-managed creators, vetted by the Animeta team for their content quality and brand safety. We have also collated their contact information and commercial details in our back-end database to ensure quick turnaround in campaign confirmation when you select any of them. While pricing information for any creator on the platform is available on request, we have created a special filter, especially for emerging creators, called Instant Deals. Creators who have opted in for instant deals will have their pricing information directly visible to brands, so that you can view and select them for your campaigns instantly. With all these filters at play, Animeta Brandstar gives you more choice and control over your influencer campaigns than anyone else. Now, let's finish shortlisting creator names for the campaign we are presently setting up and view the next steps. For the present example, we have only chosen these 2 creators. You can add multiple names at a time. Then go into the deliverables section to add content details. Here, you can decide the number of deliverables and their type by platform and by content format. Additionally, you can also request for exclusivity and content rights. You can also key your suggested price for the same. Once your price request is in, our in-house fulfillment team immediately starts reaching out to the creators or their managing teams to get a price confirmation. Once the responses from the creators are in, you can decide to approve, negotiate, or reject the price. Once the price is confirmed, you can view, edit, and fine-tune your brief for a specific creator if you like, and then send it out. You can then initiate a content request, where the selected creators can start sending you their collaterals for approval. You can view the content, send feedback, or your approval to the creators directly. Once approved, you can also send them instructions to publish the content from here. This way, you can do end-to-end briefing and content management for your campaign from a single dashboard. If you need, you can also initiate a direct chat with the creators via the chat section. In this section, you can view individual chats with each of the respective creators for the new campaign, as well as any other ongoing or past campaigns as well. Now that your campaign is live, you can review its performance either from the Performance tab or by going to the Dashboard tab. Here you will find a live summary of all the key campaign parameters at a glance, served in a simple and user-friendly way. Apart from being able to view how much of the campaign is done, total budget, and detailed status of the assets, you can also track key metrics such as views, engagement, likes, comments, as well as derived metrics such as cost per view. You can similarly see the individual creator contributions by asset and overall. Additionally, the live monitoring section allows daily tracking to see when a particular creator dropped a new asset and its corresponding impact on the campaign. You can also view the campaign impact on your target audience set, have a dial on the sentiment it is generating, and also the campaign's impact in your targeted geographies. The entire report can also be easily exported for showcasing to your teams and other stakeholders. Next up are two exclusive resources that Animeta Brandstar provides. They are super valuable for any brand marketer engaged in influencer marketing campaigns. First up, Collabs, a useful resource to stay on top of influencer marketing trends across your category and the industry, and also for competition tracking. You can view all the recent top branded content posts that can easily be sorted by category, or can search for any particular brand or creator you are interested in. The second resource is Rising Stars. This is a special tab reserved for top emerging creators who have shown disproportionate growth over others in recent times. Selecting some of these strongly resonating names will definitely give your campaign an edge. You can browse these names easily in one place and also sort them by category, and further add them to your campaign or saved lists directly from this tab. And that's a wrap for now. We will keep adding new features to Animeta Brandstar in the weeks and months to come. With Animeta Brandstar, we're redefining influencer marketing, making it smarter, faster, and more effective than ever. Come, be a part of this game-changing journey.
Thank you so much, everyone. Would just like to add that while a lot of thought has gone into making the product which you just saw, and I would love to, I would like to say this with all modesty that while there are a lot of data tools out there that can guide you in certain steps, essentially like in a campaign, there is curation and discovery, and then when it gets into execution, you want to track performance, and lastly, you want to summarize results. There are tools out there that do this in bits and pieces, but it's the first, there is no other platform like this right now in India that brings together all these elements into one product. And it also doesn't end at the product itself, because we understand that executing through a platform is a very, very big habit change, and we can't expect it to happen overnight. So we have worked on a pretty fantastic fulfillment team with a lot of experience of handling influencer marketing campaigns. We have, in the last many months, worked on a lot of partnerships with existing agencies that manage exclusive talents, also with a lot of aggregators who bring to the platform non-exclusive talents. But what we are doing is we are taking them through this funnel of Animeta verified creators, which means that when a brand discovers a creator who's verified, and it's not a paid verification or anything like that, but it essentially means that we can guarantee you a very, very quality execution, a pretty quick turnaround, literally within a 3 hours time, we can tell you the pricing or the availability or the intent of a creator and things like that. So deeply excited to take any questions that you might have. I'm not sure if you have enough time for questions. Okay, so let me quickly leave you with this. About Animeta, we talked a lot about Animeta Brandstar, but just want to give you guys a quick glimpse, and you can see it more, find out more about it on the website. We are also working on another really, really innovative AI-based product around content recommendation, which we feel is a major need gap for the creator ecosystem. I've been a part of Instagram for the last 8 years to know very quickly that while there is a lot of growth happening in the creator space, creators go through a lot of strife every day to come up with new content ideas where they seek inspiration from the ecosystem. So to make that whole process super streamlined, we have built a proprietary AI capability in-house to understand a video fully understand a creator's content fully, and then make recommendations to them on a daily basis to bring that, that stress aspect down and make, make things better for them. We are also working on like creator partnerships with, a whole bunch of creators, where we are giving them like creator strategy help and last mile content production and posting help to make their content more effective. So that's pretty much it. That's the team. So please feel free to walk up to any of us if you have any follow-up questions, and we'll be super excited to take any active briefs that you want us to work on, because we are totally open for business and super excited about it. Thanks so much, guys.